It's 9:55 K-Day Morning Show with your boy Romeo and my brothers in the building, man. It's been a minute. So excited to see you, my man. What up, Neo?
What's going on, sir?
I am blessed, man. Thank you for pulling up this morning.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
And you know, before we even go live on the radio, the first thing we always talk about is bowling because you used to come to the K-Day station over there on Wilshire and have your hand up like you just owned it. You feel me?
Listen, ain't nothing changed. I write songs and bowl, all right? Understands me.
That's what ballers do. Well, I want to give you your flowers because it's hard to believe that it's almost, I'm going to say this, 20 years.
Yeah, man.
Since that record came out, but you was right here when I was at the sister station, Power 106, over there in E-Man's office.
Sheesh.
Writing. Where's that time gone, bro?
History, bro. I couldn't tell you. I'm happy to still be here. Happy to still be somewhat relevant, man. It's 2-3 generations coming up behind me. I'm like in that middle child place. It's like I'm almost too old to be too young to be an OG, but too old to be a young buck. I'm like right in the middle. I'm a middle child right now, and I don't mind it. I like it. Well, you know, my what's the word I'm looking for? My compliments have changed. Like cats run up on me now, like, "Oh man, you were my whole high school career." I'm like, "Oh wow, thank you." As my back and knees start hurting instantly as you say that.
Let's not even talk about the knees, Neo. Look, I'm still trying to ball 3 or 4 days a week, but now when I go to the court, oh, what up, OG? You gonna run with us? I'm the OG on the court now.
Sheesh, man.
But you know, I got to give you your flowers because I feel like you came out the gate like with such big records, and I know we all expect, like, look, when I do something, I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna go all in, right?
Of course.
But the success from the Jump Street for you, man, this ride, do you still sit back and just say, like, damn, that's crazy the way it happened?
Yeah, to be honest, I just know that I know I'm blessed, bro. I could never ever question whether or not I'm blessed. I've never wanted to do anything else with my life, and I'm here doing what I love, and I can feed my kids doing it. I'm blessed. That's all. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, we're truly blessed with that, man. And I got to talk about the new single. Just put my ear to it.
Yes, sir.
Wake Up. Now that's a DJ's record for sure. It's a feel good song. Where'd y'all shoot the video at for that?
Had to shoot it in Miami, man.
Okay.
It was Miami or LA.
Yeah.
I was on tour at the time, and Miami was a little closer, so we shot it in Miami.
Okay.
But it had to be sunshine and palm trees and just feel good. That's what the song speaks to. As soon as you turn it on, it just feel like that. So yeah, we had to make sure that we got somewhere where the scenery was gonna be right.
Scenery was definitely nice. And how did this record come about? Did you hear the track first? Did you have an idea of the song for Link Up? How did it come about?
Well, shout out to the boy Hitmaker. You know, we have been working already. I'm in album mode right now. You know, I'm touring and album mode at the same time. Dang, I'm not a spring chicken no more. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But now, we had already been working, and you know, he got about 3 or 4 on the album already, and we was in Miami cutting, and he ran in the studio I was in, and it's like, yo, I got it. I'm like, all right. So it was him and Eric Bellinger. Shout out to my dog Eric Bellinger as well. He co-wrote on the thing. So they came in, played me the track, played me the part that Eric had already did. I'm like, all right. Say less. This is pretty much a no-brainer right here.
Yeah.
Put my thing on it, and the rest is history, bro.
You've been such an amazing writer, but you don't have a problem sharing the pen to the paper when it comes to certain songs, right? Obviously, they got to bring it, but you've always been open to that?
To be honest, nah.
Okay.
Not always. In the very beginning, I didn't use a whole lot of co-writers just because I never felt like anybody was going to give me better than me. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, I had to understand that I do what I do a certain way. You know, I pull from a certain well of melodies and lyrics and lyrical content. And just because I do what I do the way I do it doesn't mean that that's the only way that it can be done. You know what I mean? So you almost do yourself a disservice not giving, you know, some of these younger writers or just other writers with equal or more talent than you an opportunity to you know, give you another avenue, another way to say something. You know what I mean?
Okay,
and Eric Bellinger, I got to get that dude his flowers. He's been amazing with that pen for a very, very long time as a writer and an artist, you know. So shout out to my boy Eric Bellinger doing his thing. But yeah, man, they came in, played me the joint, and it was a no-brainer. It wasn't something I had to think about real long, and here we are.
And a song that feels that good, how long does it take you to knock it out?
Oh man, that didn't take no time at all. That's the thing about those. Again, not a lot of effort really required with that one. You know, really, really popular sample. Just a feel good situation from the second you turn it on. And yeah, man, we got in there and knocked that thing out in a couple hours, and here we are.
Definitely doing your thing, man. Congratulations on that. And of course, you got the Champagne and Roses tour going on. Look, what do you love or get excited about more? Going to studio, creating something new, or rocking a sold out stadium?
Oh man,
Tough question there.
Very tough question because they both have a similar energy. You know what I'm saying? It's an electricity that kind of runs through you at that moment, especially when you're in the studio and you know that you've done something dope. Like it's literally electric. You get chills, you get goosebumps.
Yep,
the same way when you backstage and you hear the crowd and you know you about to get out there and do your thing. It's the same goosebumps. So I don't know if I could choose one. I don't know.
That's a tough. Yeah, it definitely is a tough call.
Tough one. I don't know if I could choose. I might have to just rock with both of those.
Well, I want to give you some more flowers because me and my boy DJ from the Goodfellas, like I said,
yeah,
we
man.
met you back then. What we always talk about, your writing ability and what you've done, like, because we're huge fans of Babyface.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
yes,
when we
sir.
think about that and what you've done, we're just like, are you kidding me? Like, it's amazing that people compare you to that. Do you ever have conversation with Babyface?
I've spoken to Babyface before. Those are huge shoes to fill and one of the biggest and best compliments anybody could ever pay me because that man is a national treasure. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. One of the best to ever put pen to paper, one of the best to ever produce a melody. And yeah, man, I aspire to be half of the songwriter that he is, genuinely.
Neo hanging out with the K-Day Morning Show with your boy Romeo, and yes, he's one of the best at it, but I think about your catalog and what you've accomplished. This is like,
man.
for real. All right, family man. So like being a dad, because I got a 10-year-old, and I mean having a kid changed my life. What's one thing you love doing being a father? Because you're on the road, you're around all this excitement. What's that dad moment for you?
I gotta say, man, I love to at this point in my life and in my career. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do. I love my fans. I love being on the road. But 9 times out of 10, I'd rather be at the house. I'd rather be at the house making cereal in the morning because I can't cook at all. No.
Neo can't cook? Okay, we got that.
No, can't cook.
There's something he can't do?
Nah,
what?
No, I burn Cheerios. It's bad. But I am the dad that's, you know, when the kids wanna wrestle and get thrown in the air and all that, that's me. I'm not dad. We going to the park. We roughhousing, we coming home dirty. All right, come on, it's time to take baths. Like that's me as a father. And the unfortunate thing is I don't get to do that as much as I would like to. And my kids are getting old enough to notice now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm on tour and I get FaceTimes all the time. Like, when you coming home? I'll be home in a couple weeks. Can't you just tour from home? Oh, brother, if I could. You
gonna do a Zoom tour?
If I could. I'm telling, if I could, I definitely would. And they will find a way to be a part of the show too, because they all sing and dance and all that.
I was going to ask that. So they're embracing that. Every
single one of them. Yes, I have 7 beautiful children, and they all can sing and dance and do it all. Yeah, I'm about to get my Joe Jackson on in a minute. Oh. You think I'm not? You think I'm not?
Oh,
you think I'm not?
Bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, have your whole group. You're like, we good.
As soon as I can't do it no more, they gonna pick it up and keep it going.
Yes, they're gonna take the ball and keep running with it. Not sure if you ever recorded in studio. I don't know if it's ever been released a Michael Jackson song, and I don't know if you've been asked to do it. Every time I hear "Lady of My Life," I feel like that's a record that you would just totally smash.
So I've always had a thing about Mike's music.
Yes.
And just covering Mike's music. I've always felt like if you're not gonna do it as good or better, don't touch it. Right? Which is why it's rare that you'll find anything of Mike's that I've ever even tried to touch. But I actually did give "Lady in My Life" a shot.
Okay.
And it didn't come out terrible, but I'd never play it. I'd never play it next to his. You know what I mean? I tried it. It came out okay. But again, it's Michael Jackson. Like that.
Has anyone ever heard it?
I don't know if I've ever played it for anyone.
Because it's so crazy. That's the record that my boy and I picked out, and you said you've actually tried.
That is my all-time favorite Michael Jackson song. Period. Point blank. "Lady in My Life." That's the one.
Damn, DJ, you could be.
I got to sing it on one of them award shows. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
I'm about to try and pull that up.
But yeah, I got to perform it on stage. Which was nerve-wracking to say the least. And yeah, we went in the studio, we tried to cut it, and it wasn't bad. It ain't Mike, and if it ain't Mike, it's like, what for, bro? Like, why would you take something that's already perfect and try to make it more perfect? I don't know if that's even possible.
Neo, you showing a lot of respect right there, bro.
Come on, man.
For sure.
Indeed.
So the time you come into the game, we go from MySpace, we go to Instagram, we go to all of that, right? How do you manage that, and how do you stay away from, like, do you even care about what the comments are when you post something like that?
I don't give a damn about none of that. I will admit this. It took me a little while to realize that opinions are not special. every single person on the planet has an opinion, right? Which makes them not special. And if everybody has one, why would I let yours be more important than mine?
That part.
Why would I let how you feel about me be more important than how I feel about me?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. When you say it out your mouth, it's like that's the dumbest thing alive. Like why would I allow that? So no, I don't care about what people say, what people think. I don't give a damn about none of that, man. It's all entertainment at the end of the day.
It really is, man. And I don't really read into it as well, but I feel like 70 or 80% of the people are just unhappy, so they're just trying to bring other people down. That's why they're there.
I mean, the unfortunate thing about right now is that we live in a clout chase society. You know what I'm saying? Like clout is currency to some people right now. And that should never be the case. It's like you're doing things that you probably wouldn't do regularly, saying things that you wouldn't say regularly in order to get people to look in your direction. Yeah. And it's like I've just never been that dude. I've never been the hey, everybody look over here dude. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna do it so well that you ain't have no choice but to look over here.
The light's gonna shine on you regardless. And
regardless. I've been chosen by God.
Come on now.
So you gonna look and you gonna enjoy it, or you gonna look and you gonna hate. Either way, you gonna look.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do what I do.
So studio, touring, got the new single, Link Up. Of course, you've been on the big screen as well. Are you ever going back down that road to do that?
Actually, yeah. Okay. Well, let's go TV first. Okay. Be checking for me on the next season of BMF. I got a small role in that show. Shout out to my man 50 Cent. Gave me a call and talked to me about that whole situation. We brought it together. It's a role that you've never seen me in. I think people are gonna be intrigued. Yeah.
Oh, you ain't to slack nobody, right?
I mean, it's BMF. You know what? I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna wait and let y'all see what it is.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. You've never seen me in a role like this before, and afterwards, you might want me in a role like this again. I'm just saying, it might happen.
Okay, one of my favorite shows I love to watch. We can't wait to see that, man.
Yes, sir.
So, and also when I talked about social media, obviously it's a great way to push the new music. So
Indeed.
Let's get back to Link Up. Of course, you said you put that together, you knocked it out, you got the video.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of the songs you definitely perform on your tour as well, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We give it its own little moment. You know, I do this thing on the tour, my classics and my future classics. You know, classics being the ones the one you listened to all the way through high school, the one you had your first kiss to, the one you might have lost your virginity to.
Right.
And then we have your future classics, the ones that you may not know as well as the classics, but if you give them a second, I promise you'll rock with them just as tough as the classics. So yeah, that's how we do it on the tour. And Link Up has been it's been a favorite. Yeah, people have enjoyed it. You know, I always ask very, very real questions. I ask people. I'm like, okay, make some noise if you like the song. Make some noise if you didn't like the song. I'll forget y'all. Don't worry about y'all. and normally people like it, so we in a good space.
It's definitely a win-win. A record of yours that I love, man. When you linked up with Juicy J.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Can we just talk about that record?
She knows.
Right? Dude, that
yes,
record
indeed.
to me, when from the moment it comes on,
mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's such an amazing record. And I feel like it didn't get all that it should have got.
It definitely didn't. It definitely didn't get all of the attention that I wanted it to get. And I will say I have so much love and respect for Juicy J, but when he sent that verse in, I was like, oh, can I get away with this? Because if you've heard the uncut version of that song and what Juicy is talking about, is like, all right, the gentleman and ooh,
yeah.
He went in. Yeah, if you might want to go back and revisit that one if you don't remember. But yeah, it was I was sitting in the studio like, damn, are we gonna be able to get away with this? But sure, I mean, it worked out. It
definitely worked out.
That's another actual favorite in the show, in the tour.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, man, people dig.
Look at y'all shot at 99 cents, though. I'm not sure where y'all shot. I was like, it don't even matter where they shot it at because my mind ain't even on the aisle or the shelves. You feel me?
It was one of them ones. Yeah, we bring the strip club wherever we going. Wherever we at, it's a strip club when that song come on. Yes,
definitely love that, man. Well, bro, it's been a minute. I appreciate you. I'm glad we had a chance to catch up.
Indeed, brother.
You know what I mean? We should do something. We can invite just a few listeners and have this little bowl off.
Brother, I'm with it. Okay,
I know you are.
You let me know when you want to get destroyed, and we'll make it happen. I'm just saying.
You see that, K-Day Nation? See how you going in on me?
I write songs in bold. That should tell you something about my bowling game. I'm just saying.
Neo, K-Day Morning Show. This is my brother right here. Link Up. Make
Love
sure you
man.
cop that. Love you too, fam. Peace.